today with Dudley at center.
Yeah.
What do you guys do to combat this from teams just simply thinking they could put 5 smalls on the court and just get their way?
Well, I mean, we have to play our game, but most importantly, we have to defend. 114 points, that was too much. Obviously, if you give that up on any night, I don't care where you are, you're probably not going to win that game. That's where we hang our hat. It's nothing offensively. I mean, we got enough points. It's really all about defense, and I think really just communication. That's what it comes down to for this team. I don't know if we have shy guys or anything, but we've got to get more demonstrative out there on the court with our calls, and I think that will really help us. That's really standing in our way right now. It's just communication on the defensive end, and that's really it.
When they spread you out, I mean, Dudley's parked in the corner, you're the only big, and if you're not in the middle, they're to the rim, Hassan's out of the game. Is there anything you can do to counter, to have deterrence at the rim, or is that something you sort of have to
take the challenge one-on-one? I mean, it's John Wall. He's an all-star. He's one of the best point guards in the league, easily. And he's the head of the snake. It's a lot easier said than done, but just taking the challenge, trying our best to stay in the play, taking that challenge one-on-one. I mean, we have to pay more attention to personnel sometimes. He's a great driver. We know that. We were kind of picking him up too high a little bit, and he was getting that rolling steam ahead downhill, and I mean, he's one of the best at finishing when he gets in that situation. So we just can't play their game. We have to try to draw them into what we do.
Chris, did you come in and watch the play where they got the 3 in the corner? Have you watched that again?
Which play?
The play where you guys thought there was the travel.
The when he tried. It was a drop. No, I didn't watch it. There's no need to watch it. I know what happened.
Well, were you given an explanation on that? I saw you out talking to the officials a few times on that. What did they tell you?
I mean, it's not important. I keep that between me and those guys, but let's just say I disagreed.
Your frustration at the end, was it partly an accumulation of your frustration with the defense and the way the game had been going?
Well, I mean, no. I mean, look, man, I care. I'm a competitor, and if it's something that I feel was missed, I'm not just going to take it and, oh, well, it's okay, guys. Next week, we'll get them. Like, what am I supposed to do? I know I was right, and that's what was frustrating for me more than anything else. It comes down to that. And, I mean, it was that plus another one, that's 5-point swing, in a 2-point game at the time. So that was my frustration. It had nothing to do with the defense and everything. That was like a totally separate thing. My job as a player is to try and win the game at that time, no matter what. I felt that we had them in a situation, compromising situation. I felt that we capitalized off that situation, and they ended up getting a 3 off of it.
Was the travel call what you were discussing at the end, or the timeout that you guys didn't get on the inbounds pass, or both?
Nah, I didn't even know we got a timeout.
You didn't get a timeout, trying to inbound the ball, and you had the 5 seconds call.
I mean,
Which thing were you protesting at the time you were ejected?
Travel.
Okay.
You can't travel. This is travel. So, you can't go to the rim and catch your own ball when you come down. And that's the rule of the game. So that is what I was frustrated about.
Chris, they went really small by necessity a little bit because they didn't have some of the bigs healthy. But you mentioned knowing personnel. When they have Dudley in there playing 5 for a lot, does it change sort of what you guys try to do offensively to exploit it, or?
I mean, they're good at that, man. Dudley has great hands. It's not the first time that somebody's tried to post him up, and you can get kind of caught in that sometimes. That's one of the things where we have to play our game. Like I say, 100-something points. We usually don't even score that many points. That was enough. 114 is too much, and even. If we do win 116, 114, it should be a loss in our minds no matter what happened, because it was just really just a poor outing defensively. And I mean, it was times we could have easy calls that we just missed. And lack of communication, it killed us. And I mean, we talked about getting back against John Wall, and I think a handful of times we didn't get back, and I think they probably scored or got an open shot every single time. So that's a whole nother thing that we're gonna have to address.
You're not on the rules committee, but do you think something like that at the end should be reviewable?
Yeah, I think so. Because I mean, yeah, it should be reviewable. That's what I thought they were reviewing. They're reviewing the 3. Like, he knows the 3. Gary Neal never steps on the line. So, yeah, man. I mean, yeah, it should be reviewable, in my
Guys?
opinion.